Well, hello you again, YouTube. Great Saga is here with an Immortal Alliance update video. Yes, you heard that right, update video. I am not going to be recording videos very often. I had been thinking about it, but I decided that's not really what I want to do with my time. I'd rather play the game and have fun, not have to worry about getting things done in a particular amount of time. And I'll just come out with a video every once in a while, just kind of showing off what we've done since the last video. So already you can see we're at the center of the spawn, in our nice spawn hub. You're probably wondering what the heck all these dragon eggs are. Well, we had a player about a month or two ago, and well, see, when we did the dragon fight, we put the dragon egg in the shulker box here at the center spawn. It says no touchy. But yeah, that player did touchy, and well, basically, 501 and I ended up finding like an entire factory somewhere, you know, like way out somewhere where nobody would ever know about it. We found like this random nether tunnel that led to a nether portal, and yeah, it was just an entire factory for duplicating shulker boxes. Obviously, they duplicated, you know, the dragon egg in a shulker box, and needless to say, I also found out that that person had duplicated many other things, so they're not with us anymore. But we did decide that, hey, dragon eggs, yeah, okay, they're okay to duplicate. Why not? And you'll notice that there's quite a few more heads here. We got some new players recently. I'm hoping that we hold on to most of them. There's actually a couple of heads here that I do need to remove, unfortunately. But yeah, our community is growing, and oh, it looks like I have a head over here twice as well. I'm going to have to fix that in a little later. But yeah, our community is actually starting to grow a little bit, and I'm hoping that we can hold on to the players that we've been able to gather recently. Anyway, so this video is basically just going to be a tour around the server, things that have been done since my last video, which was basically the wither fight. Of course, we did have the end looting stream, which was very long and rambunctious. But so yeah, we're just gonna tour around and see what all of the Immortals have been up to since the last time. So already right out here you can see this like jungle-ish area. Well, this is one of 501st Gaming's shops, Explorer's Artifacts. This is actually quite new. He just finished it like a couple days ago. Anyway, you kind of come over this like concave-in bridge. It's pretty cool. Then you can come up here, and he's selling a bunch of like dungeon loot type stuff. He's got armor and you know, various enchantments and tools and weapons on this level. And then he's got some other items like you know, saddles, horse armor, seed, you know, various seeds that you can get from dungeon loot. You know, some. Apparently he's selling foods. I'm not entirely sure why he's selling those, but okay. Golden apples, you know, some of the things. He's also got like a request box for like specific mob heads, which is pretty cool. And he also sells, there was something in here that I thought was going to be worth mentioning. Yes, music discs. He's actually selling all the music discs in here, and I actually bought a few from him earlier and finished up my collection of music discs. We actually had edited the loot tables for Dungeon Loot, and I added in the rest of the discs because, honestly, I feel like they should have been in there. I mean, getting the music discs from a skeleton shooting a creeper just kind of seems a little far-fetched, to be honest. So we went ahead and added them to Dungeon Loot chests. And one day he just kind of went around dungeon looting a whole bunch and got a whole ton of music discs, so we're going to head over here. I don't think anybody's seen this right here. This is my first shop, Saga's Augments. It's an enchantment shop. Of course, 501 put up his shop and he's selling enchantments, so I had to severely drop my prices in order to compete with him. But yeah, so we've got a sword here going into the building, and it's surrounded by XP orbs. Actually just updated these very shortly before I recorded this video. Updated with concrete blocks, and they kind of look more snazzy to me now. Kind of like more, I don't know, high res, I suppose you could say. And 3D looking, especially the sword with the hilt here. How it just kind of like goes into the sword hilt. That's really cool. I love it. Anyway, so in here, very basic. I've got the discount books bins over here, just basically like various books that I get from like AFK fishing or whatever. Just chuck them in there and somebody can get one for 3 diamonds. But the main 3 that I sell in here is Efficiency 5, Mending, and Unbreaking 3. Now, before I was selling Mending for 10 diamonds and Efficiency 5 and Unbreaking 3 both for 8. And since 501 put in his shop, I dropped all the prices to 4 diamonds. Discount books used to be 5, so I dropped that to 3. So hopefully I still get more business than he does. Anyway, so there are a couple other shops around here, around spawn. So we have Litnum's Guardian Farm shop. He hasn't really built any building for it yet. He did have one. It kind of looked like a Guardian, but he was telling me how he was going to tear it down anyway, and I kind of wanted to move it because he had it like right here on the hillside, and I have this pathway going to my shop, and I was planning on doing some stuff like with terraforming around it. And so he said, yeah, you can go ahead and move it if you want. So I did. I just kind of set up a little kiosk over here. He sells prismarines, sea lanterns, and guardian heads. 501 actually bought one earlier. And 501 and I have actually been his #1 customers. He's I've blown like probably a stack and a half of diamonds on sea lanterns at his shop already, and that's because I'm using a lot in my base. And we'll actually go over there later and kind of see what I'm doing with my base. But anyway, we've also got this shop over here. It's Mustafa's End Loot shop. Right now, all he's got is various elytras, and he actually got pranked. So he did have all his shulker boxes kind of lined up here on the wall, but his prices are very expensive. So somebody pranked him, said stop price gouging the server, and just kind of like put up his shulker boxes in random locations. And I think Mustafa had said something about possibly keeping it that way too. And not the best end to a prank, but nonetheless, I suppose it works. Now we're gonna go over here to this side of spawn. And of course we got Mustafa's base back here. He's got this weird character kind of overlooking everything. Not really sure why, but okay. And this is Mustafa's food shop. Very simple. He's thinking about getting rid of it. I don't know if he plans to build a better one or just get rid of it entirely. I'm not sure. Honestly, I wouldn't buy food there, but maybe somebody else will. Who knows? Anyway, so over here we have Mickey's hat. And this is the Disney's Firework Emporium. Another shop by 501. He sells TNT, gunpowder, which is over there, and then also Duration 1 and Duration 3 rockets. And this shop is where I've spent most of my diamonds. Like, he's probably gotten at least probably close to 3 stacks of diamonds from me from this shop. So yeah, he's been making diamonds like absolutely crazy. However, my shop's been doing pretty well too. I'm actually pretty close to him in diamonds, so I'm keeping up with him. Over here we have what used to be a shop, but is now just kind of a community repository. It's for all skeleton items, since 501 has a quad skeleton spawner by his base. Anytime anyone uses it, kind of just, bring some items over here so that if anybody wants something, they can come grab it. You know, like bone. Like I've actually used a lot of bones, so yeah, I've been hitting at this thing pretty hard. I believe that's just about it around spawn, except for this. You might be wondering what the heck this is. Well, so there's the Iron Titan up there. I'll probably try to go ahead and edit and post that video of me building the Titan. I had recorded it, and then shortly after recording it, I decided, you know, I really don't feel like editing this and posting it, but I probably will. Basically, I kind of went with kind of like a red, kind of cracked earth kind of theme. You got the nether brick up, or nether rack up there and everything. You got nether rack wrapping up the drop tube here. And then you see this thing. Well, what is this thing? This that is coming out of the ground here is an infection. You see, because the world underneath the Titan is infected. It is dying. Why is it dying? Well, because we're killing iron golems for their iron, and like I'd say probably at least like 10,000 iron golems have died by this thing already. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And then you kind of see, like, you know, all this gray concrete pattern here, like the world around it's kind of getting charred and, you know, starting to burn and crack. But then we go down here, and this is what I call the corrupted cave. You kind of see like little splashes of black here and there. And then we kind of come down here and starts winding around the center tube here. And then you start seeing more black pop up. You're like, what is this about? And we keep going down, even more black, even more dark, and oh wow, this is getting, ooh, this is mysterious. What is going on here? Oh my goodness, look at how black it is now. Whoo! Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Well, basically, what this black concrete pattern signifies is dead world. So the netherrack is, you know, cracking. It's starting to die. It's cracking. But then this black black concrete pattern, this part of the world has actually died. It is dead, and you kind of see it. See how it's, you know, wrapping around the entire cave and everything. And here we have the mausoleum. This is where we store the iron. Right over here you can see the little glass item elevator here that's taking up the iron. And right here at the front entrance, we have some buddies, Death. They kind of resemble like, you know, the dead world around here. You can also hear husks. It's because 501 and I, we have husks in the walls. We thought that was kind of like a nice little lore improvement to the place. Kind of hearing that random deep husk growl sound every now and then. Basically, so this is the inside of the mausoleum. We have 8 main storage units in here for iron. All of these are full too. I believe I calculated this once, and it adds up to I think it was 6.5 thousand, or sorry, 650,000 iron ingots that we can store in this part alone. But then let's look down here. Oh, what's down here? Well, there's the kill chamber where the iron golems meet their demise. And you know, why don't we go ahead and go down there and see what's going on down there. Now, if you thought there was a lot of dead world here, well, let's keep going down and see how much this world really has died. Look at this. I mean, if I had known that building the Iron Titan and getting all this iron was going to kill the world this much, I might have reconsidered, honestly. But, I mean, it's too late now. It is too late now. And so down here, I mean, it kind of looks like some sort of like ritual site. This is very interesting. And what is this? Oh, beacons. Wow, that is expensive lighting. Well, you see what these are. These 4 things that you see in each corner, they are energy cores. Shortly after I realized that the world was dying, I put in these energy cores, and basically we're siphoning the energy from the iron that is collected in this system, and we're kind of using these energy cores to kind of stave off the world dying. We've kind of put this part of the world in kind of like a halt. Like it's kind of like we've stopped time in this general area. And as long as these are running, the world can no longer die in this area. So hopefully these don't ever quit working. Because if they do, spawn might start dying, and that's not gonna be good. Anyway, so down here we have bulk iron storage. We have like a section right here where you can like craft blocks of iron and then store them. And basically these two systems right here, they hold a bunch of ingots you can use for crafting, and there's 3 of these. I mean, it's not necessarily bulk storage per se, because I mean there's a lot more storage up there than there is down here. But the benefit of it down here is it's kind of like a backlog, and we have this nice little crafting area for blocks of iron. You can come down here, craft them, store them, and you know, come grab them whenever you need to. And the way I've set up all the mechanisms is that these chests down here don't get filled up until that system up there is filled up. So technically, this is this chest right here, up here, is the absolute last chest that gets filled up with iron in this system. Once you deplete everything down here, nothing up there gets depleted. It just starts filling back up over here in this chest. I thought doing it that way was pretty cool, instead of having it like come down initially and then wrap around this whole room and then go up. And instead goes all the way up, fills out that entire system, comes down here, starts filling this up, and goes around. And then finally from here goes off into a garbage disposal system. See, right now iron golems are dying, but yeah, all the iron just kind of going over to the disposal system over there some ways. Anyway, as you can see in here, like the world around this killing chamber has like corrupted. It's like kind of evil. This black concrete here is basically world that has it's basically evilized. It is corrupted, and that's the main reason why we had to put in these energy cores, because if we allowed this to continue, the effects on spawn would have just been devastating. Anyway, so that's that. Going up this cave does take a little bit of time, so I'll meet you guys when I am above ground. Alright, I am back up on surface when it's raining. Ooh, I like that sound. I like it. I love it. Yeah. Oh, and then there's the nice rain puddles. Yes! I absolutely love these rain puddles and these shaders. It is so awesome. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is I think we're going to go check out some people's bases. Now, you've already kind of seen what's going on around Mustafa's area. He's got some interesting buildings going on over here. Lots of different random things. Not really tied together by any sort of particular theme. Though he does have a lot of, you know, stone brick going on. You know, even though I love the sound of the rain, I might need to turn that down just so that you can actually hear me, because it's probably overpowering my sound a little bit. So there's that. And of course, so yeah, this is like Mustafa's like little starter home and everything. And he's got like the various mob heads that he's accumulated out here. Lots of villager heads. Yeah, he went around on a woodland mansion hunting spree, like absolute madness. And he found a lot of them for sure. Anyway, this is more of a recent development. He's working on what he says is going to be a citadel up here. Got like this giant stone brick platform, like my goodness. And then he's just got little various buildings around. Not entirely sure what he's doing with this area, but nonetheless, it's looking pretty cool. And he's got like some other projects. He's got like a mining. It's got like this little mining machine that like mined out a hole in the earth, and then it's like a hole over here. I'm not sure what the heck he's doing with that, but that's definitely an interesting hole over there. Anyway, so we're gonna go over here to Immortal Shadow. What he's going to be doing over here is building a town. And, now that I think about it, I probably should go ahead and make it daytime, because there's mobs everywhere and it's hard to see. So we're going to go ahead and head into his house here, his little mansion. Kind of empty and hollow right now. He's not got much in it. He's been doing other things. But, where's his bed? Ah, here we go, his bedroom. I'm just gonna sleep in your bed, Shadow. I hope you don't mind. Ah, there we go. He's got like a nice little patio right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you can kind of see, ooh. Oh man, I haven't seen that one before. I don't know if that's recent or if I just missed it. He's got like a little well there. That's pretty cool. And he's got like hedges around his mansion. That's kind of cool. He's got this, I'm not entirely sure what this building is. It's unfinished. But I feel like it's probably like some sort of like dock system or something, like for boats. Because it is kind of like right next to a little lake there. Not entirely sure. And, it's got like this little farmhouse over here. Got like a wheat farm outside. Pretty cool. Not really anything in here though. Oh, and this would be a good time to mention, because I forgot to. You've probably noticed the mini-map and some other various things around my screen, like all the armor durability percentages around my hotbar. I am using the Better PvP mod. It includes a mini-map and armor HUD status. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, Better PvP settings. Got the mini-map. Potion effect statuses. And, you know, you get like a little pop-up over here. What entity you're looking at. It's pretty cool. Our server itself is not modded. However, you know, personal mods like this, we're allowing people to use them. Because why not? Kind of game enhancing. I mean, having a mini map certainly makes things a little bit easier to do. And you can kind of see right there, I'm looking at Hectate, and he's got 4 hearts. And actually, you can have a picture of the mob up there as well. I turned that off though, because I didn't really think it's necessary. Anyway, he's got a Shadow has a sign here: future site of a legitimate city/town. Because why not? Indeed, Shadow, indeed. Why not? Carry on. It's got this nice little bridge work, too. I like it. So now, I think we're going to head into the Nether, and then I can show you what we're starting to do with the Nether Hub. We haven't really done much work on the Nether Hub, but we have at least gotten the hub area, and it's connected with tunnels and everything, and it's, you know, basically you go onto the Nether and you can get to anyone's base without ever even having to touch, like, you know, below a certain level. It's really cool. And you'll see why I have a boat on my hotbar as well. So here we are in the hub. Like I said, it's not much. It's just slabbed off right now. It is a 51 by 51 wide room, and this is going to be like the center of our Nether hub. And I believe we picked a theme. We're going to go for an all-out space theme. Like, we're gonna, I mean, it's gonna be complete with like loading bay hangars and you know, it's gonna have the void of space visible and, like, you know, kind of windowed areas. It's gonna be really awesome. And then we're gonna have like these tunnels, these you know, ports systems here on the sides, which are, you know, how you access everybody's bases and, you know, nether portals and everything. Basically, we go up here and you'll see some signs. It says that it goes to the Disney Project and to the End Portal. And the Disney Project is 501's Imagineers Disney Project. That includes his base and all of the Disney stuff around it. And of course, then we have access to the End over here as well. And there's some other tunnels. All of them go at least somewhere currently. This one goes to our community mining mesa. This one over here, the western one, I believe this one goes to a pack to ice farm. Yep, the community ice mine. And then this one over here goes to Mine and Litinum's bases. And there's some other portals that are hooked up that, you know, we just don't have signs for yet. Anyway, so basically our system here is a one-wide ice track surrounded by glass panes. These glass panes on the top are only there so that mobs do not spawn on the packed ice. Anyway, so you kind of put the boat down, you hop in the boat, and then away you go. Now, this tunnel goes to two different places. It goes to my base, and it goes to Litinum's base. So how do we get to either of them? Well, right here. We have these little junction points right here. We have fence gates that, when you're coming at them, get opened with pressure plates. You see? You go over the pressure plate, it opens and lets you in, and then you come into this junction point. And then from here, you can kind of rotate yourself around and choose where you want to go. Like if I want to go to Litinum's base, I open this one up and I go through. So let's go ahead and head off to Litinum's base here. Now, Litinum is basing in an ocean monument. He has completely cleared and conquered the monument, and he has a guardian farm up. That's how he has the guardian shop, obviously. Not much has been done on the outside yet. He does have the farm here, and he's got this elevator system, which I actually helped him with the timing circuitry up here because he was having an issue. Yeah, that was actually an odd thing because, like, literally, I had to fiddle around with the timing so much because, like, even though I was getting through it fine, he wasn't. And so now I literally just see him, like, go up and then, like, he kind of, like, glitches through the block and then all of a sudden he, like, appears up here. It's very strange. But for everybody else, it seems to work completely fine. Anyway, so let's drop down. And, I'm not entirely sure what this is. Like, some sort of... Oh, I know what that must be the input chests. He's got a sorting system over here. That must be the input chest for his sorting system. I see now. Anyway, yeah, he just recently put this in and finished it up. It's a multi-item sorting system. Actually, Tango Tech's design, I believe. And, well, I hope he doesn't intend to use this yet, because it ain't done. All these slots are going to fill with random things if he starts using this thing. Hope he doesn't plan to. Anyway, so there's the sorting system. We got a little enchantment set up down over there. But down here, well, you can hear guardians dying. Down here is the guardian farm. Right now it's set to auto kill mode. However, we can dispense some water. And... oh. Oh, okay, now they're done dying. Okay, so now when they drop down, they'll... oh, wait, no, some of them still die. Oh, there's two. I did not know there were more than one dispenser. Okay, there we go. So there's two you have to dispense water. No. There's still more dying. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how this works. Of course, I'll have to figure that out for myself eventually. Because I do plan on building my own. But, yeah, so it basically has a manual kill and an auto kill mode. Which is pretty cool, and this is his storage chest for everything. As you can see, he's racked up a lot of stuff in here. Oh boy. And of course, he's got this primitive item elevator system, which I told him, hey man, like, I have a better one for you, man, the Watchman Pipeline. Like, jeez. Should be using that, and he's like, yeah, I'm not too worried about it, so whatever, man, whatever. Anyway, so that's what Litinum's been working Sorry. Ooh. That's what Litnum's been working on. Let's go ahead and head up. Awesome. He's been growing these very tall spruce trees and been just like kind of staircasing up and then cutting on the wood. It's quite funny. Anyway, so now we're gonna head over to my base. In my first and second episodes, I kind of said, stuff about how I wasn't really wanting to get into, my base stuff yet because I was working on the Iron Titan and whatnot. And that was pretty much true because I did not start working on my base until after the Titan was done. And I really didn't start doing any work on it until after, like, the entire, like, storage system for the Titan was done and everything. So, yeah, I'm kind of behind as far as base goes, but anyway, I kind of have my own nether hub, like, mini nether hub over here. It's going to continue with, like, the whole space theme. Have my own little port system here or something. Anyway, I've got two nether portals. One goes to my house and one goes to my base area. Let's go ahead and head over to my house and see what that's looking like. I'm actually quite proud of the design of this thing. It's kind of like a rustic meets modern kind of design. I'm going to go ahead and kind of stare off this way until we get to the hillside here. Boom! There it is. There's my house in its full glory. Kind of has like this little courtyard here with like a little pond and a walkway around the whole thing. And here's the main entrance. Let's walk around this thing. We've got like little details with some, on the little details on the walls, and I just destroyed some of my grass, darn it. Anyway, got sea lantern lighting. See, the reason why I call this kind of rustic meets modern is because the black choice is pretty rustic, but the architecture itself is pretty modern. So I thought that was a really interesting mix. Let's go ahead and step in here, and this place is looking pretty homely. Excuse the shulker boxes here. I was doing something earlier. I was crafting a bunch of dispensers. And actually, here's my my backpack. It's got all my extra tools and stuff in it. Anyway, so yeah, this is like my little starter home. Pretty homely, pretty cozy. Got like a little auto furnace system over here, and a nice big storage system, which I've actually pretty much filled up already anyway. I'm actually amazed at how much stuff I've accumulated on the server. Here's the thing. I have this chest with shulker boxes, and every single one of them is just full of a bunch of stuff. I have seriously accumulated so many things in this world. Anyway, I've got like my enchantment set up here. You go up here, and this is my little bedroom. The house isn't entirely done yet. I do want to get some paintings up, get this place looking a little bit more homely and inviting. Anyway, right here what we have is my disc changing system, my disc changer and my jukebox. So we just kind of like click this button and I get a random disc. Take that one out, pop that one in, and then I can pop that one back in there. And so if I want to change the disc, I just pop another one out and swap it. And that kind of, gives me kind of like a random disc changing system. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it can't store every single disc since there's 12. So there's 9 slots in here. I can store 1 on the jukebox itself. So there's 2 that cannot be stored over here. So I do have them in a chest elsewhere, which kind of sucks. Anyway, let's go ahead and go down here. So yeah, that's pretty much my home. Got these like big open windows, big open modern windows. And there's actually a secret to this house. So if we come down here into the enchantment area and stand just right here, you can see something right here. And that is a lever. If we click the lever, boom! 2 secret chests become accessible. And of course we also have an anvil in each side. Anyway, this is kind of where I keep like my you know, my good treasure and things like that, golden apples. Here's all my extra music discs and some sponges. 501 and I actually today just went Ocean Temple looting. We actually hit up like 7 or 8 Ocean Temples. It was actually pretty crazy. It was fun too. Anyway, over here we have a bunch of extra gear. Look at all these elytras I have. You know, a whole bunch of extra stuff. Like, geez, I am accumulating a great wealth in this world for sure. And right here, of course, we have a lapis storage for enchanting. Although I'm not sure that I'll ever need to use the enchantment table for anything, but it's a good thing to have anyway, just in case. Let's go ahead and sleep because it is nighttime again, and I like my spawn point to be over here anyway. So. All right. Now we're gonna head over to my base area, and we'll see what I've been doing over there. Basically, I found this area that is in the center of 4 different mountain ranges, and it kind of forms like a basin of sorts. And it was very hilly. There was a lot of trees. I had to cut down all the trees, and I went ahead and flattened out most of the basin to make room for my base. So we're gonna fly over here. Alright, here we go. I have the basic framework in for my base. So these circular areas are going to be 4 domes. And of course there's hallways between them here. And this right here is the center of the base. This central area is going to be like a big giant center courtyard. It's going to look very nice. It's going to be a lot of terraforming to do. And this center part right here is going to go down into a storage area. And then going to go even further down into my mining area, to my main mine. Anyway, I've already started work on one of the corridors that connect the dome areas over here. And basically, the kind of style I'm trying to go with this is kind of like a space theme inspired, kind of rustic look. It's basically rustic meets space. I know, I've got some weird styles going on for this first season of Immortal Craft, but hey, I just kind of wanted to try this out. And I absolutely love doing domes, so it kind of fit the whole dome theme as well. And you also see that I've got 4 beacons out here. Yes, after that first beacon that I got, I actually got 6 more. So I have a total of 7 beacons. Absolutely crazy. And I've got Mumbo Jumbo's furnace array system going right now. I've cooked nether brick and glass and cactus green in it while I'm like working on the base. It's very useful. Although when I actually build my like main auto furnace smelting system, I may not use this just because of certain quirks that it has. But yeah, it worked well for now. Very simple redstone design. Anyway, so that's my base. Most of the work so far has been flattening out this whole entire basin area and laying out the foundation. And like I said, I'm actually way behind in the base because, you know, I've been working on the Iron Titan and community stuff for so dang long. So, anyway, I think the next stop is going to be the Disney project. We'll go see what 501's been doing with that. I'll meet you guys there. Alright, here we are at the Disney project. And we've got like a little horse stable right here. Anyway, this is Main Street right here. He's mapped out most of Main Street Road right here. And he's got a couple of Main Street buildings already going up. And basically what he plans to do is like each of these buildings is going to have like, you know, different things in it. This section of building right here is his villager trading hall and breeding system. And yeah, he's got like a lot of redstone circuitry up in here. It's got this really nice trading hall. He actually has these 2 villagers. Let me find them. He called them the Mending Twins. Basically, what they are two librarian villagers, and they apparently both sell mending for 10 emeralds, the best trade you can possibly have for mending. Oh, yeah, right here. Here's the Mending Twins right here. But the thing is they have exactly the same other trades, too. Yeah, here we go, the Mending Twins. Basically, we believe that the server duplicated this villager, and so he's got two of them. And that's just absolutely mad. I hate him for it. Needless to say, we're not using that server host anymore. It was extremely terrible. We're actually using a different host now. But yeah, that one that we were using caused a lot of weird things to happen, and the Mending Twins were a result of that. And I absolutely despise 501 for it. Anyway, so yeah, he's got the workings of Main Street here. It's looking really nice. And he's got this human-made jungle over here. This is going to be Adventureland. Let's go ahead and fly over here. His base and home is actually over here in Adventureland. He's got like a little tiki hut kind of thing for his house. And his base is a Mayan temple, which he's still working on, trying to do some different designs with it and things. Anyway, there's this temple, and there's this little tiki hut. Little starter home there. Let's go in here first. Yeah, so he's just kind of got like, you know, his shulker boxes set up here, and you know, it's just a nice little home to kind of, you know, have all your stuff in. And of course his main base, which I actually, I totally forgot about that. You'll have to forgive me, 501, for breaking your base, but I don't have the. See, he's got this password system set up. So he's like, he drops in the password and then he like walks into his base. I don't have one, and I really want to show this off. Oh crap! There's his pistons. Whoops. Let's go around them, maybe. Oh crap! Oh, what did I do? Crap. Well, I'm sorry, 501. I am breaking your redstone. I'm trying to fix it. Hold on. I'm pretty sure this repeater went here. No. Well, not entirely sure. That's not good. Or did it do? No. Well, this is bad. I'll see you guys in a minute when I fix this. Okay? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was pretty simple actually. Put that there. Get the stairs. Guess that goes there. That goes there. Boom, boom. Okay, fixed. I'm just gonna break into this thing somewhere else. Let's about oh, whoops. Well, I guess we do have haste, so that kind of didn't really help much, but oh, that's fine. I guess let's go there. Okay, cool. I'm in, and of course there's a button to open it from the inside, so I don't have to break things. Anyway, so yeah, here's the inside of his temple. He's got a lot of noisy animals, obviously. But he's got 4 different sections of a sugarcane farm. Kind of right here. This is kind of like his main farmable item. And he's got this whole midsection with a staircase that goes up and a hole that you can fall down, apparently. And down here is kind of like the entrails of all his systems. His like sugarcane and stuff. Actually, while we're down here, we're gonna go look at his storage system, which he actually just finished putting in the chests and the sorting bits earlier. Yeah, pretty big. Although mine might be bigger, not sure yet. But definitely, he's definitely got a big one going. He's gonna have like a doorway system over here or something, or I'm not sure what he plans on doing with that. It does run into a bit of redstone, so that's why it doesn't have chests on that side. Anyways, let's find our way back up. Oh, and also these like lantern things that he has down here. I absolutely love those. Those are actually pretty cool. How do I get out of here? Darn it! Oh, here we go. Here's the staircase. Let's go up, and let's go up here, and let's go to all those noisy animals. Crap. 501, you really need to make a better way to get up here. Darn it. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, here we go. Here's all those noisy animals. And then above here, he has some auto villager farms, which I guess he doesn't have any access to other than like breaking blocks. Well, I think he goes through here. That's right. Here, we can just, I'm sure he won't mind for now. Just get myself up here. Yeah, here we go. He's got some auto villager farms up here for potatoes and carrots and wheat. And he actually had a lot of trouble getting this system to work. He finally found something that worked for him. So good on him. Although I have something else in mind for a auto system. Oh boy. Oh boy, lots of redstone firing. Oh jeez. Holy crap. Interesting. I'm not sure if he knows about this or not. That did not look like that worked at all. The water did not stay on long enough for everything to get washed down. It's probably a good thing I came up here, because, yeah, that's an issue he's going to want to know about. Anyway, let's get out of here. 501, why is it so complicated to get in and around your base? Yeah, there we go. Good. So yeah, that was basically his entire base so far. He's done a lot of work, and it's really paying off. It's starting to look really nice. I'm really digging it. Kind of like this ruined temple theme. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically all that's been done with the Disney project so far. And unfortunately, 501 is now all alone in the project. Everybody that was helping him just kind of disappeared from the server. So he's got to find some new people to help him, or else he ain't going to be able to do what he really wants to do with it. So I think the next thing that we're going to go look at, I mean, I guess that's it for kind of like the big main bases so far. We can kind of go see some of the newer people's bases that have started to come onto the server. That'll be Ast and Deathalizer and Rain. We'll go see all their bases, and then one last stop will be the end to see the Ender design that I've been working on. So I'll see you at the next base. Alright, here we are at Ast 47's base. He's got his starter home here. Birch in cobblestone and white wool. See, it doesn't actually look too bad. Like, the birch logs aren't exactly the prettiest block to work with, but I think he really made it work. And his workmanship in the design is actually pretty cool. Oh, that's right, he's got all the braziers up, too. I absolutely love the way these look. You have the torch on the wall, and then the item frame with the cobblestone slab. It actually looks like a brazier. It's actually really cool. And of course, he's got an armor set, apparently. It's pretty cool. Oh, and I didn't know you could actually see, like, the stats of the armor stand. That's interesting. And then, of course, he's got, like, further down into the base, he's got, like, a little storage system here. And he plans to have, like, 3 different levels to it, to his little house base. He's got this giant platform up here that he's recently done. Not entirely sure what he plans to do with that yet, but I can't wait to see what he does, though. And hello, zombie. Yeah, you're dead. Anyway, so I think what he's doing is he's gonna build kind of like an empire kingdom kind of thing, and I think this thing you see right here is gonna be like the symbol of his kingdom. Kind of really cool. When I came over here for the first time and saw that, I was really surprised. I was like, "What the heck is that?" And he's also got these banners with it on there. That's basically the symbol there. And he's got this cow farm with like a crap ton of cows. Basically, he's joked several times about just wanting to crash the server with those. And he probably will eventually if he keeps going with them. Absolutely madness. So that's mostly all for his. I mean, not too much, but you know, the amount of work and time he's put into the things that he's already got here is tremendous anyway. So I don't blame him for not having more than this done. And he's kind of newer, so there's that too. He's actually done quite a bit since we first added him, so I'm glad to have him on board. Anyway, so we're gonna head over to Rain and Deathalizer's bases. They kind of are in the same area temporarily, so I will see y'all there. All right, here we are at Rain's base, or not Rain, Deathalizer's base. It's got like a little simple auto farming system set up here. He's got this whole space flattened out. I believe he's going to be building a tree farm over here, an automatic tree farm. He's got like a little gimpy one set up for now. He's actually going to be building a wood shop, and so he's prepping for that. And he's got some interesting things around here. These columns here, I talked to him about them, and he's like, he told me that he absolutely does not know what the heck he was doing when he put those in there. Like, he has absolutely no idea why he put those there. I just thought that was funny. But it does look like it could be like holding up like something like really interesting thing, and I just hit redstone, I'm sorry. Boy. He's got like a little small sugarcane system here. An auto chicken cooker, which I guess doesn't have any chickens in it right now. A cow farm, which apparently has no more cows. Wonder if he knows about that. And then a small auto fish farm. And then his little small, crappy little base, temporary home base thing. There's an entrance to the mines, which actually has a T flip-flop mechanism to open it. I thought that was kind of a really cool little addition. Not really sure why he put it in, but hey, yeah, it's simple and it's kind of nice. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, we have Deathalizer's humble abode. Humble abodes. Very, very humble beginnings. And then we've got these kind of like little cool like walkways and bridges that he and Rain have put in on the side of the river and everything. Come up here, and this little bridge is kind of cool. And then you have Rain's temporary home over here. Got Rain's base for now. And he actually did a little bit of cave terraforming. He actually built this cave in here from scratch, which I thought that was pretty cool. And, just very simple things here. He's got like his little bedroom over here. I really like this because he's got kind of like a lattice frame going on for his bedroom. It's actually a cool little addition. I really like it. Anyway, he's got some stuff here, and I'm not sure if he's done anything else in here. Oh, apparently that goes down to a ravine. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's what Rain's been up to. I don't know if he's done anything else around here or not. It looks like he was starting to build like a custom tree here. Oh, that'll be interesting. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. Oh. Well, he's got an entire thing going on here. Wow. Okay. Well, good on you, Rain. That's looking pretty cool, man. I don't think there's anything else around here. Oh, wait. Is that a custom tree on top of his... I think that's a custom tree up here, too. Wow. Okay. Not bad, man. Not bad. I've never seen that before. Oh. You see this? Alright. So, Death Eliezer, well, he lives up to his name. He has the most deaths on the server. I think it's 66 or 65 or something. Anyway, he built this platform up here. And so basically basically he had a bed here, he would spawn right into this water and then fall to his death. And then he'd spawn again, fall to his death. Spawn again, fall to his death. Basically a semi-auto killing system. It was and that's how he accumulated all those deaths. So I think he plans on trying to have the most deaths out of anybody, and if anybody somehow ends up beating him, he'll like give himself like a ton more. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Anyway, so I guess all that leaves now is the Ender, and the end. We'll go over there and see what I've done with that.